Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little Miss Recap. I'm Amy.
And I'm Becca.
Hi, Becca.
Hi, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been since Love is Blind or My So-Called Life?
I think we did one last My Soul Called Life before I went on vacation.
Okay. All right. How are you? How's everything over there on the West Coast?
I'm doing wonderful. I went on vacation. I came back.
You had a little bang cruise up and down California there.
I did. It was a big cruise. We went on a California coastal cruise from San Francisco down to Mexico and then back. Had a great time. I know cruises are a little controversial. I happen to love them.
I've never been on one.
I love it. I love walking in somewhere and just not worrying about a thing because I make so many decisions in my own life and work.
Yeah, you just need something where it's thoughtless almost, for lack of a better term.
Yes, I'm an all-inclusive cruise type of person. I'm not an adventurous, let's go hike up Kilimanjaro.
Oh, you can't go on vacation with Timmy then.
Oh, yeah, no, thank you.
It's a lot of work, girl.
No.
We walked. Did I ever tell you that we walked from Fisherman's Wharf to Sausalito?
Okay, so that I would do because I am a walker. I love to walk. I walk the city back and forth regularly. But I'm not like I don't know. I'm not like a plan your own vacation, I should say maybe.
I'm a plan. So here, this is getting real boring and no one cares.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy a via. So like if we're going, say we're going to, so we went to Cape Cod for 5 days in 2021. I had to plan like 2 days of doing something different from there. That's me. I can't stay in one place for too long.
Okay.
Like I want to go somewhere else when I'm in the place.
So, and that's what I like kind of about cruises because just
you go a bunch of different places.
You get kind of sick of the boat. You're at a port and you get to hang out. And then I'm really excited about this. So for Christmas, we decided to not like, what are we going to get each other? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So I said, well, instead of buying each other gifts, let's put a deposit on a cruise for next year. And I want to go to the Caribbean. And so we put a deposit on the cruise for next December. And then at Thanksgiving, we were talking to our children about it. And now our children are they booked their own rooms and our niece is coming.
Oh, fun.
And then I said something to my cousin. I said, oh, hey, we booked that cruise to the Caribbean. She booked the cruise. Her daughter booked the cruise. My sister, my niece. So now it's turned into this kind of
That'll be a lot of fun.
And I say it's going to be a lot of fun with like
gritted teeth
because it will be a lot of fun. But
I would tell my kids like, look, guys, I love you to death, but your dad and I are going on vacation from you, not with you.
Well, what's lovely is when you have children. So you're at this weird phase right now
where they like can't drink, they can't do it would just be weird.
And children at 18, 19, I don't know if they're supposed to leave the home and be on their own, but they are supposed to leave your home and not experience mistakes in front of you. And then when you get to see them again, it's amazing and fun because you see them just as little adults. So that's kind of where I'm at a phase.
Yeah.
And so,
Well, we are going to do, I talked to Timmy about it already. So we are married 18 years this year. So we talked about for our 20th, which will give us 2 years to save up for it, we are going to do an Alaskan cruise. And we're very excited about it. And I have to book that around the whale migration patterns, of course.
Yes.
To increase my chances to see a whale. Not an orca, which is a fake whale. I want to see a real whale.
Okay. So I think I texted you while I was on the cruise this story. So this sounds so bratty, but I see humpback whales
all the time. Yeah. Fuck right off.
I've seen them doing their whale thing under the Golden Gate Bridge. I've just been sitting at the beach.
It's old hat to you. You're just eating your bagel in the morning and whales are jumping all over frolicking.
I sent Amy a picture of that, like just a regular person took and posted it on Facebook. But I want to see an orca. Like, that's what I
Okay.
want to see.
Okay,
So
you
we're
want to see the fake
opposite.
whale. Okay.
Yes. So
Mhm.
while we were on the cruise, I'm playing bingo like a young 44 years old that I am, and I hear someone yelling, "There's a whale. It's
Oh.
a killer whale. It's
Oh, a
Willie."
killer whale. Oh, it's
So
Willie. Okay.
I throw my cards,
Mhm.
run, push children, people out of the way so I can see. It's
Mhm.
a humpback whale.
Oh, poor thing.
I got so mad.
You had to see me. I was pushing kids out of the way when I got to see Sprinkles, the whale that I
Oh,
saw in Cape Cod.
yeah.
First whale I ever saw, name was Sprinkles. I think that's a big lie. And I only saw one whale. Sprinkles just did her little tail up like once or twice and boop, and she was like 200 feet away. I could barely see her.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm getting ripped off. I need to be suspended above the ocean in a bubble,
Yes.
but it needs to be like certified that it is safe.
It is safe. Yes.
And then I get to like just kind of float over, and I want to see a blue whale go under me and a bunch of humpbacks. Can we arrange that?
I think that'd be amazing.
Everybody's gonna need to sign up for that platinum tier to make this dream come true.
Yeah. That's for sure a bucket list item.
Richard Branson, can you make this happen if you're listening? Can you invent some kind of pod that floats in space
so that I can be totally 100% safe, but be floating over the ocean? I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
All right. So we're here today to talk about the Later Daters. Now, what did you think of this show?
I really liked it.
I like it too.
I thought it was really cute. I felt like I'm a first season kind of gal because you get the most authentic people, right? Who don't know what this show is about.
Yes.
So I think you're getting really authentic people.
You're getting like the Cam and Lauren Love is Blind situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Before the what's his name? Who's the guy? We just covered this and I forget. The guy with Monica. Steven.
Oh,
before the Steven of it all.
Oh, Steven.
Yeah. And before the Nick of it all.
Yes.
You're getting the true people. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. Logan Yuri, like she's the real deal.
Yes. I actually did a little Google on her and she's like really accomplished. She's really highly regarded in her field. Yeah.
I was just going to ask you at the end of the episode, do you have time to talk a little cowboy porn?
100% I do.
Okay. Because our cowboys are back.
And are they?
Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to go through 2 episodes a week with this. And that was perfect because there's not a lot, in one episode.
Yeah, I think it's perfect.
So Later Daters, season 1, episodes 1 and 2. Here you go. Now we meet Logan Yuri. She is the behavioral scientist turned dating coach. She studied psychology at Harvard. She ran Google's behavioral science unit, and she works for one of the country's biggest dating apps. Can we guess which one?
I kind of thought it was probably, what's the one that used to have the older gentleman and he was like the 187 questions.
Is it Match.com? eHarmony?
eHarmony. Is that still? I don't even know if those are still around because I've never done online dating.
Hold on. eHarmony. Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
I feel like she would be something like that, not like a...
it's not going to be Tinder.
No, yeah.
Well, there's no like behavioral science behind Tinder, right?
Yeah, I think it's just pictures.
I mean, there is, but not purposeful behavioral science.
I never online dated. I never dated on apps. Yeah, so I don't know what it's like.
No. So in episode 1, we meet Anise. Now let's talk about Anise, who is 62. This is probably one of the most beautiful 60-year-old women I've ever seen in my life.
I'm disappointed in myself for how I
feel
look.
Like a scab compared to this woman.
She's gorgeous. Her daughter's gorgeous.
I couldn't tell which one was the mother and which one was the daughter.
When they were together at the coffee shop or whatnot? Yes, no. Oh.
And I will tell you too, these two need a fucking spinoff.
Oh,
They're
love them.
Hilarious.
I want Anise. I want to go on like that adult adoption show that A&E had so Anise could adopt me. I feel like I need her in my life to be a better person. She seems amazing.
I don't think you really know what adults adopting adults was because it got dark.
Oh, did it? Oh, no.
Well, remember Sean tried to adopt Puppy and Amber. Remember that? It wasn't Sean. It was what was his name?
He was the bald-headed guy.
Yeah,
from
you know who I'm talking
Yes,
about.
I'm literally thinking of his face in my head when you're
Yeah, I
talking.
can't. I just call him Sean because Sean did all this stupid shit. So she's been married 3 times. She's single again for almost 20 years, and she is exercising her ass off. This woman is incredible. Jazzercise, get in shape, girl. Whatever she's doing, sweating to the oldies. I mean, she's doing it all.
She has the Suzanne Summers. What was the thing that Suzanne Summers had that you put between the thigh master?
Thigh master. Timmy called her. Timmy goes to me, she looks like Tina Turner, like 20 years ago.
You know what? She does.
I'm like, she also looks like Janet Jackson when Janet Jackson was like 30.
Yeah.
This woman is incredible.
She also, you won't know this reference, but she has a look like Cynthia Bailey from Real Housewives. Like, I
just glossed over.
She has she's probably had some work done. But she I think so. I think she's having at least some Botox, I think.
Oh, maybe some low maintenance stuff.
Low maintenance things. Yep. Yes.
She's not walking in there like Darcy Stace.
No, she is not flying to Turkey. She's not having her teeth ground out.
Oh God. So her daughter is it Dwayna?
That's what I wrote. Yeah.
So Anise says, look, when a man is tall and really sees me, that's what turns me on. And like Dwayna is so hilarious in these confessionals because her face, she's just like, oh God, please don't talk about this.
She's like, I don't know what my mom's going to say.
And Dwayna says, when I look at you, I don't see you as a 60 plus person. I don't either.
No, she's full of life. Full of it.
She is in way better shape than me. Like,
oh, yes.
I look 117 compared to this woman.
Well, we learn later on that she walks like 8 miles a day.
Power walker.
Yeah.
How cute. Do I need to start doing that?
I power walk on the treadmill.
I power walk around the mall.
Good enough.
I really do. I take my AirPods and go around the mall.
Yeah, no.
Because you can't walk outside here for 7 months out of the year.
Yeah.
So, okay. So she judges. Her problem is that she judges too quickly. And usually people don't get a second or third date. So Logan comes to meet her, and Anise says she married her high school sweetheart and he died in a workplace accident.
Yeah, that seems so sad. And I wonder, for some reason, because they show a picture of a construction hat and they are kind of in the South. Was it something oil related?
Maybe. Or maybe a construction situation. It was so guys, if you're not watching, I suggest watching because it gives you the feel goods of the Golden Bachelor in that all of these people like have these amazing life stories that they're coming to this with. And it's really interesting.
Yes.
So she says like her and her husband, when they were married, like they were broke, and they had their kids and it was always their deal that after the kids were grown, well, no, she said when their youngest was 5, she was going to go to college. And she was going to pursue her dream. And like she calls him at one point the generator of her dreams. And I loved that.
That whole conversation where she
Were you crying?
I was.
So
yes. And how she talks about how she raised their children thinking about him.
I could cry talking about it.
And that when she said that she knows that when she sees him someday, that he is going he's going to respect her for how she raised their children. And that was like so important to her. And I was just
I was sobbing. You and I could never do like real touching shows together because we would just cry talking about it.
No, I'm making my eyes big right now so I don't cry.
So she says, and this really resonated with me. She said, sometimes men are intimidated by her education. Not that part. But when she said, all my life, I minimize myself because I don't want people thinking I'm too big.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I have said to my therapist, like, my podcast is going well, or I published my book, but like, A, I don't feel like I deserve it. And B, I don't feel like I should tell anybody that because I don't want them to think I'm bragging or something like that. This is ingrained in women.
Yes.
100%. Like, don't be too big. Don't overshine a guy. It's
yeah, I do this at work a lot.
Oh, I bet.
I minimize my own job, and I try, like, if somebody asked me what my job was, I would make it sound like all I do is run around and get coffee for people, and that's not what I do at all. But Yeah. And
Yeah.
I
Are you in a
also,
male-dominated industry? Because my sister, is in tech, and she talks about this
so
all the time.
I will say I'm in a weird position right now in my company that there were all these really powerful, amazing women that
Mhm.
were between about 55 and 62 that
Mhm.
ran the company for years.
Oh, that's cool.
And they are retiring.
Mm.
And the people that are moving up are a little bit white male,
Mm. Girl,
and
I came out of higher education.
it's changing, and everyone's
Mhm.
like, "What do you think is changing? What's going on?" And I think it's we don't have these women passing down their feelings and
Yeah, I
their
have
vibe.
nothing against men being in power, but, like, we need women in power too. Can we have
Yeah,
both?
I need like 2 women, 1 man.
Yeah, 2 to
Yeah,
1. I
2 to
like
1.
that.
Yeah.
No, I came from education, and, I mean, it was so bad that they made a white man the head of the women's studies department.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Anyway, okay. So Logan says, "Look, here's what I want you to do. When you go on a date, I want you to lead with your accomplishments. And that way you're weeding out people who can't handle your success." And she also says to the camera, Logan does, she's like, "I really want Anise to be proud of herself, but I understand why that doesn't feel safe for her."
yeah.
And there's a whole experience too that you and I don't know of, which is being a woman of color who's well educated and not feeling like you can own that. So there's that experience that,
Yeah, and that's a real valid experience.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So now we go to Suzanne. God. Suzanne is 63, and she was married to Chris for 26 years before he passed. Her house is right on a lake and is absolutely beautiful.
Suzanne, and I'm not from the South. I don't have any Southern experience,
Mhm.
but Suzanne reminds me of Southern women. Just if that stereotypical,
Mhm.
she could be any place, anywhere. She will know somebody from her little small
She's like the
town.
not evil Angela Deem. Like the
Yes.
bizarro Angela Deem.
She's quirky.
Mhm. She's sweet.
She's
Yeah,
she
she's great.
seems that she has been probably sheltered most her life.
She's big too, like
Yeah.
just a big personality.
I love her.
I love her too. So, I think she's in Georgia, right? Yeah, because the dogs, the
Yes.
dogs.
Yes.
So she's an optometrist, and she said after her husband died, she threw herself into her practice. She loves her big hair, and her daughter Allison is like, "Guys see you coming, they see that big hair, and they think it's a good time."
But you know what? She does. She does look like a good time.
She
Like
does.
she
She
does.
does. She
I think
loves the Georgia Bulldogs. Loves
yes.
them.
I think everybody on this show is from the Atlanta area or the
Yeah, me
suburbs
too.
of Atlanta.
Yep.
Yeah.
And which is where Angela's from. That's why I made that comparison. It's like, Angela, you could have been good. This could have been you.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's given a list of things she wants. No pot belly, nice teeth, nice arms, good hygiene, silver fox, laughs a lot, confident, loves good wine. And that's only half. I only wrote half down.
Yeah.
Logan pops by now and she says, Suzanne's home is like a Pottery Barn catalog.
It
And I
really
agree.
was. It was
Mhm.
beautiful though.
Suzanne, guys, is real into Matthew McConaughey.
She really is.
She's somebody like me that just makes something her identity when she likes it.
And I love that she can, and I'm like this too. I can weave something I'm into any
Any conversation.
conversation.
So well, the problem with me though is I get into such weird things. Like, how are you going to weave Vietnam into a conversation, or how are you going to weave like John Bonet into every conversation? It's tough.
Oh, John Bonet,
It's
I can
tough.
easily.
Yeah. So Logan tells her there's this thing called in media res. And what you're going to do is you're going to go in there and you're just going to hit them with something that interests you. Like, hey, I heard this great podcast today. And I was like, Little Miss Recap, Little Miss Recap.
Fingers crossed.
And Suzanne's like, oh, that sounds fabulous. Okay. She does this okay all the time. I'm like,
She does.
all right. So her celebrity crush used to be Patrick Swayze because he had a tight little tush. I love
So
this
cute.
woman.
I love
need
her.
to go to dinner with her. All right. Now we meet Nate, another gorgeous person.
Yes.
56 years old, looks 35. What is happening in Atlanta? Is the water just better?
That's what I'm wondering. Do people, is it the heat? Does that preserve you somehow? Like, am I missing out being
I don't know
out here?
because, again, Angela Deem.
That's sun damage. That's too much.
So he's the father of 2 daughters. He's married once. He's divorced. He wants a curvy woman, an educated woman. He says he's sort of OCD. I'm like, sort of?
I called when before we found out he was military. I was like, this guy is in the military.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So he says he can't have discord. He likes things a certain way. He's been divorced for 12 years. He's also very, very, very best friends with his ex-girlfriend.
I know 2 people very similar to them.
Mhm.
They just had a baby together.
Mhm.
It really was one of those situations. And they got along so well. They were the best of friends. They hung out. Look at Tim and Veronica. I think
They just weren't into each other?
with the people I know, there was never any drama or heartache. They just had sex and had a baby.
And I agree that that's probably what happened then, but,
Yeah.
like, now they seem really good for each other.
And we see on the preview, the producer says, "Can we talk to the elephant in the room? Why aren't you 2 together?" And I was leaning in. I can't wait.
I need to know that answer.
I think if it's anything, it's her choosing because maybe she realized she just can't
Yeah.
live with that man.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So, he says so the way he talks about their relationship is weird too, because he's always like, we just hooked up, like he minimizes it. We hooked up or we banged around and we ended up having a baby. So
He
whatever.
seems a little angry still about the way the pregnancy happened, though. That's what the vibe I was getting, because he used the word betrayal.
Yes, he did. Yes,
And she talks about it very lovingly with this shooting star and getting
Mhm.
pregnant that night and
Mhm.
wishing for a baby. And he said betrayal.
Yeah, he's like, she told me she was on birth control and she wasn't. And she says the only birth control I was doing was the rhythm method and I couldn't count.
And she's like, I was off rhythm that night. I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
But yet there feels like there's some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So during Logan's visit, she remarks on his house being so clean. She remarks on the amount of televisions.
There really were a
There's
lot
one in
of
the bathroom.
TVs. Yeah.
So he's a paratrooper he was a paratrooper in the Army for decades, and he ended his career in pain. We don't learn about his accident yet.
Yeah.
And she says, Logan says he's very buttoned up.
Yes.
And, he talks about his good times in college that resulted in the baby. He says then he got married and there were trust issues in the marriage and they divorced. So Nate says the only woman I have ever trusted was my grandmother. Ew.
He also mentions that he had an ex-girlfriend that he was engaged to.
Oh, and got pregnant by somebody else
During their engagement.
So now Logan tells him, here's what I want you to do. Your assignment is you need to be vulnerable on your first date.
Yeah.
She's like, okay. So let's go to the dates. So Suzanne is heading over to her first date and she's wearing a black jumpsuit, these real wild wedge heels. I mean, she looks fantastic.
She just looks like a good time rolled up into she's great.
Her date is Frank, 63, who says, everyone tells me I look like Steve Martin, but come on, guys. I'm Richard Gere. I'm like, no, you're Steve Martin, dude. Sorry.
You was Steve Martin.
And that's doing an injustice to Steve Martin.
Yeah, that was like squinting real hard with your glasses off.
That's like 2 bottles of sweet, sweet wine. So he likes her looks very much. He brought her 5 roses and he goes through his whole thing. I'm not even, whatever.
Yeah.
She thinks he's handsome, but she pulls an Amy Archer and is like, he's short.
Yeah. But then she does say, that's okay because I'm wearing heels and you can change that. So,
yeah, I guess.
But yeah.
So now he's like, where are you from? And she cuts him off and she goes, so I was listening to this podcast with this guy named Matthew McConaughey. Oh, is he something? And he was talking about life. And there was all this symbolism with the road and traffic lights. I'm like, oh my God, are you talking about green lights?
I love that she started it though. She goes, yeah, I don't want to get into what you're going to say. I want to talk about my Matthew McConaughey podcast.
And I'm sorry I'm doing her accent so poorly. I needed to try. I need to try.
But
so
it's not actually poorly. It makes it fun because she is fun like that. And I see her movement when I see you talking.
Yeah, whenever I'm imitating, you had to see me during Last Resort when I was doing Stacy. and Florian. I'm like flailing over here. Amanda's like, we need to record video with you doing this show one time.
Oh, I
So
can't wait.
he's into golf, not college football. And Frank's like, look, I'm not very likable. And she goes, well, attorneys aren't likable, darling. And he's
Yeah.
like, eh. And at one point he has to stand and she goes, oh, baby, I can tell you're in pain. He's like, no, I'm not in pain. I just like to stand.
I have a lot of energy that's got to get out.
Dude. And she goes, so you like to stand, I'm going to sit.
Yeah.
You know what it is? She just does this, like she chews her words, which is so interesting to me.
Yes.
They laugh about getting old and they get trashed. She gets trashed.
She does.
Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. Amanda.
Amy.
For our sponsor, Lumi Gummies today, I have an idea. I think we should do a rapid fire bonus round. Which 90-day celebrity stars need a Lumi Gummy or have taken a Lumi Gummy maybe?
Okay. Madeline.
Oh, I have her on my list too. Manon. Manon could really use indica.
Yeah, to calm her the fuck down.
Calm down a little bit.
I think Jenny could use a sativa to maybe up the energy a little bit because there's none there.
Funny you mentioned Jenny. I have Sumit's aunt can use one to
definitely
chill out a little bit.
She definitely could use one. This is a wild card. Florian could use one. I don't know what I don't know what variety.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I feel
he
like
needs a hybrid.
I feel like Florian on a gummy would be good.
Yeah. I also have Dylan's mom from Dylan and Patia.
Yeah.
And I have Luke's dad of Luke and Madeline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
And we can use Lumi gummies as well.
Yes.
Yes.
All the time.
Consistent, mellow, and super delicious, Lumi gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end-of-the-day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi gummies has a strain that's right for you. So, Amanda, our flavor that we like a lot in this home is the sour strawberry cookie hybrid.
Ooh, is it particularly sour?
It's not super sour because I don't like sour things.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I just find that it's the perfect blend of up and down. It's right in the middle.
Nice.
But you feel good. I really like it.
I'm a hybrid girly myself, and I'm going to go with the watermelon sorbet because I do enjoy watermelon, and it's just a nice, cool, chill evening of watching TV.
You know what I need to do? I need to take one before Sister Wives comes out. Before I meet my arch nemesis in the ring.
Yes. I think it would help you a great deal. I think it would help Cody Brown a great deal.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, Lumi gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com. Use code Little Miss Recap for 30% off your order. That is Lumi Gummies, LUMI gummies.com. Code Little Miss Recap. Lumis.com. Code Little Miss Recap. It's 30%. And the link is in the show notes if you guys need it. So we learned that she works part-time. They start talking about his eyes and he wants to they name the surgery. Is that the eyelid lift?
Yeah. So I definitely know I'm going to need one of these.
Yeah. It's when your lids are down so low, it impairs your vision.
Yeah. So you have to pull them back.
Okay.
I'm actually thinking, this is how I look at myself in the mirror. I'm actually thinking I may start to need an upper facelift.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't get me started.
So she says her parents moved to Saudi Arabia when she was in high school.
Yeah, that was so interesting.
That was wild. And he has two sons that are 19 and 16.
And the red flag came on the table and she was done.
Okay,
as much of a good time she had, she was done.
Nope. So I was trying to do some math here. So let me pull out the Amy Archer calculator. Okay. This is the calculator with the real big numbers on it. Okay. So he is how old?
63.
63. So his son is, let's go with the youngest is 16.
Mm-hmm.
So he was 47. That's not terrible.
No. And it seems like he seems like he had a younger wife because he mentioned multiple times he likes young gals.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He did say that a few times. So I'm trying to think okay, so let's say she had the 16-year-old at 25 and he was 47. Ooh. Yeah, she might have been 20 years younger though. Who knows? We don't know. We have no idea. But
being somebody who's 44, thinking about having a baby in a couple of years really kind of not is.
I loved her though, because outside she's like, raising kids? No, thank you. I'm done with that.
Yeah, she's very for sure.
She goes, I'm not dealing with raising children.
And I don't blame her.
So they get trashed. He goes in for a kiss. She gives him the cheek. Allison shows up to pick them up. She's like, what is going on here? I love how she is chauffeured around town by her mother. Or her daughter, I mean.
And I love when her daughter comes in. She goes, how many bottles have you had?
So outside, Frank tells the camera, Suzanne is hot. Did you see that dress? I'd love to date her a second time. And she's like, I liked him, but he likes him young. Yeah. And I'm not into that.
And he said it several times, trying to be funny, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So here's the best part. The next day, he sends her a Facebook message. I have it on my phone. Hold on.
I love that it was a Facebook message.
Hold on. I got to find it. Okay, here it is. Hello, Suzanne! Exclamation point, exclamation point. This is Frank. First of all, we know who it is because your Facebook profile says your name. This is Frank. I have been stalking you, STOCKING, a bit, and came across your Facebook and thought I would send you a quick message and a friend request. I see that we have a number of mutual friends, lots from Gainesville. I am certain they will say nice things about me. And then he says, I've only seen great things online about you. I'm pretty sure this means we need to get together soon. Hope you have a beautiful weekend. Oh, Frank. And then he sends a little message that says, like, by the way, I meant stalking.
Yeah.
I didn't mean stalking.
Because they immediately laugh at it and kind of like, is this guy spelling this way?
Yeah. It was pretty funny. And there's a lot of like, these people don't know how to use technology that I really appreciate.
And they're very open and honest about it. And their font is large. Like, I love it.
Yes. Yeah, I loved it too. So now we go to Nate's first date. Okay. So he says, he has a little bit of Cody Brown in the way he talks. Because he says, I like to present myself so the individual can have a positive experience with my visual. What?
He uses a lot of words.
Can't you just say, I like to dress nice?
Yeah.
So we meet Latricia and she's 56 and she says, I don't want to be with someone who looks like my dad. I don't blame her.
Fair.
But I have a question for you about her outfit. She wears a blazer like over her shoulders the entire time. And I feel like it limits her movements. Like she can only move her arms like maybe 2 or 3 inches in front of her.
Yeah.
Or the blazer's going to fly off her shoulders. And she keeps it on the whole day.
I think she wanted to show the ladies off, but in the jacket, you weren't going to get the real, va-va-voom.
Okay.
But she was chilly, and so she had to just.
So Nate says she was appealing because she works out and wears heels, and he's got a thing for heels.
Mm-hmm.
They're both Army brats. She was in the Army as well, but she says, we couldn't fraternize because you were a captain and I wasn't. Then he says, do you pray? And she's like, do I pray?
To check.
She's like, checking those boxes. And then she goes, I'm very intentional with God. And he also says he doesn't drink. She's like, check. Mm-hmm. He doesn't do the club. Check. Latricia likes to jog. She likes to do outdoor stuff. And she's in fantastic shape. I mean, this woman, again, looks 35.
Yes. All these people are in fantastic shape.
And Nate says, well, I can't do that kind of stuff with you because my back and my knees aren't good. And then he oddly wants to take a selfie with her.
Yeah, and I felt like he saw this in a movie, and this is how he gets phone numbers, because then he has to get your number to send you this picture.
Oh, I was a little more sinister in my thought. I thought spank bank.
Oh God. Oh God.
Like he says it's a selfie, but it's tilted down.
Just to the boobs. Zoomed in.
So Latricia tells the camera after the date, like, he was great. He was like a unicorn. He gives me hope. And he tells the camera, like, I like her, but I'm not religious. I'm just spiritual. And we'll get more on that later.
Because I have a lot to say when we get to there.
So Anissa's first date. Whoa.
Oh, God.
Ladies of the Atlanta metropolitan area, you see this guy.
Run.
run, go the other way. She goes out with a guy named George, and he brings her flowers, and she's like, oh, that's so sweet. And he goes, yeah, that's sweet. Red flag number 1.
When he sees her, though, he becomes like this, like eyes bulging out of his head, like zazoom, zazoom. Yes.
And you know what? I imagine Matthew McConaughey'd be like, that's a red light, little girl, not a green light. Those are a rat. Those are some red lights. And she leads with her education and stuff. And he seems fine with it at first. He's like, okay, because she has her doctorate.
Yeah.
And they talk about kids. And she says, yeah, he goes, I've one that I know of.
Gross.
Okay, we don't need that.
No.
But then she goes, I have 3. And he goes, same baby daddy.
How rude.
Oh my God. I would immediately, I think, punch him. Then he goes, oh, it's not a big deal. I know a lot of women who have 3 baby daddies and they all have excuses for it. And she goes, you mean reasons?
Yeah.
She actually has to
she has to excuse herself at one point and get herself her breath to be like, what is going on here?
She handled this though like a fucking pro, because she didn't go after him. Like, she didn't cause a scene.
No.
But she was like, she let him know. He knew it was done. Because then he, oh, this is the best. They come over and they're like, would you like some rolls? We have some fresh made blah, blah, blah. And she goes to say yes. And he goes, no. And she goes, oh, I guess no. And when the person walks away, he goes, I'm just looking out for you.
I couldn't believe that. Yeah. No, thank you, sir.
He asks if she's had any work done. This is things not to say on a date with anyone, ever. Whatever date it is. It could be your 100th date.
And then he's just sipping. I thought, did he get nervous because he was on camera and he was on this show and he's on this date and he's just sipping that alcohol? And did he get drunk? Like,
something happened.
So bad.
Something
bad.
He says, she's like, where are you from? He goes, I live in Chattanooga, but I fuck around in Atlanta. I mean, I date in Atlanta. You are not funny, asshole. You're gross.
And if he's acting like this as a 60-year-old man, think about him at 24, 34. No wonder he's divorced 2 times.
Then he says some of the most racist shit. And like, even I figured this out was, ugh. He goes, I like my women a little ghetto. You have it in your heart, don't you? Put on a blonde wig, you're little ghetto. Wow. I didn't even know if I should talk about this. It's so racist and bad.
And then when she talks about it with her daughter, I was like, oh, I don't even know I have no place to come with this, but I know this. Yeah. Yep. This is who speaks to people like this, especially when you are a man of color yourself. Like,
I know. It's disgusting.
So
he's trash. And we leave them there. So episode 2, we get this debriefing of all of these now. So Nate is debriefing his date. And he's chatting with his beloved Jackie, of course, ride or die. She's right there.
Yeah.
Did you find this weird? He can't remember any details.
Nothing.
I wrote, is this a classic sign of a narcissist or what?
And she even said it. She goes, yeah, just like you don't remember anything. Like, she makes a comment about it.
But notice what he does remember is like what she looks like, what her body looked like. But he doesn't remember what she does for a living, how old she is.
He knows nothing about what makes her who she is, just what she shows him. Like,
So then he says that there are a lot of women in their age group that love to be in church. And he's afraid that, she would be one of them. And he's like, I'm not doing this. I'm a CNE Christian. Christmas, New Year's, and Easter. That's it.
And then Jacqueline acted like that was a little too funny. Relax, girl.
Yeah. Does she want to bang him? We don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, she did bang him. Okay. Now we get to the star of the show. Pam.
Pam reminds me of my mom.
Wow. Pam reminds me of Sue Ellen Ewing.
Oh,
Think about it. Think about Linda Gray.
Yes.
In her Sue Ellen face.
It's the hair.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. So she's been married twice. She's 70 years old and she's been single for 15 years. She has custody of her granddaughter, Zoe, since Zoe was a young girl. Now, I want to talk about her first husband. Did you do some research on this? Because I did.
No, I didn't. But he seemed, what I would say, I think he was probably like a mediocre rock star.
But
Or was
he's
he?
legit.
Oh, is
like,
he?
he
Okay.
is a legit, like, his band, Humble Pie, Peter Frampton was in it with him.
Oh,
Like, this
okay.
guy is legit. So, his name was Stephen Marriott. He died in 1991. He was an English musician, guitarist, singer, songwriter. He co-founded and played in the rock bands Small Faces and Humble Pie. He was inducted posthumously, which is one of my favorite words, into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2012.
Oh, I
Mhm.
take back my words of saying
Yes.
mediocre. My apologies.
Well,
Whoa.
let's not get too far ahead. So, he died. Okay, so here's another thing. In his later life, Marriott distanced himself from mainstream music industry and turned away from major record labels, remaining in relative obscurity. He returned to his musical roots, blah, blah, blah. Okay. He died on April 20th, 1991, when a fire, which was thought to have been caused by a cigarette, swept through his 16th century home in Essex. He was 44.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's pretty
age.
young. Yeah, they're saying later life in his later life.
That hurt my feelings. Later life.
Former Black Sabbath frontman Ozzy Osbourne said Marriott was the fourth greatest singer ever. And
Wow.
Steve Perry said he was one of his favorite singers. But what I wanted to read was, so he was actually, okay, let me see here. He actually was like an actor too, and did some, like, not Broadway, but did some plays. Like, this guy was legit. So he had 4 wives, I think. And one of them was Pam. He and Pam were only married for like 2 years.
It seemed like a like rock and roll, hard and fast.
And he was like a real bad drug addict.
That's kind of vibe I got. Yeah.
There was a lot of drug use, a lot of addiction. And I'm going to say something. I feel like Pam may have had a little bit of that.
Oh, I think
It looks like she had a rough life. Let's put it that way.
Pam has lived a life. She's rock and roll, baby. She's wearing the same leather coat she's been wearing. Yeah. Yeah.
She, so he was married. He had liaisons with many women and had 4 children with 4 of them, including one of his 3 wives. So he was married to a model first. Then he was married to Pam Stevens in 1975. And their son, Toby, was born in 1976. They married after Toby was born. So this daughter, Zoe, is Toby Marriott's daughter.
Okay.
And Toby's like trying to get into music, but not, not succeeding as well as his dad did. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But this guy lived a fucking life, let me tell you. So they're walking. So we're seeing the inside of her house and everything. We're seeing her with Zoe. Zoe thinks Grandma's awesome. They live 54 miles outside of Atlanta. It seems this was interesting because she's like, we can't get a pizza delivered, which same, we can't either.
Oh, wow.
But it seems like she's taking Ubers to the date, or is that just a production car?
I think it's probably just production.
Okay, because I can't get an Uber up here.
That is so insane to me. Like, I complain when it's going to take like 8 minutes to get an Uber. I'm about to cancel and find somebody.
So Logan, what? There's nobody on the street corner?
Yeah, it's really.
So Logan stops by now and she says Pam's house is a relic of the past.
It is.
It really is. And we learned that she lived here since 1986. She was a flight attendant. And I immediately zoomed in that she said she knew John Lennon.
And there were signatures on that picture she had.
Yeah, Linda signed it.
Yeah.
So after she and Steve broke up, she said she married a guy named Will. She was with him for 20 years, and this is where they lived together.
Yeah. And this was like the love of her life.
Yes, and she will not have anyone else in her bedroom because that's where she and Will slept. And I would be like that. I would be a weirdo like that.
Yeah.
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 And I'm just gonna have to move out of this house if something happens to Timmy.
Oh yeah, because that's the house he built for you.
Yes,
you can't live there with another man.
That's why I say I would be a widow for the rest of my life. I would just stare out at, I would spend my money going to the sea and just watching for sprinkles. That'd be it.
Couldn't imagine, and I say this as somebody with a partner, so I come from a place of privilege saying this. I couldn't imagine being in my 60s or 70s and want a man around.
My grandmother was widowed when she was, let me get the Amy calculator. All right. So Grandpa died 1974.
Oh, wow.
No, 78. Sorry. 1978. Graham was born in 1934. So she was 44. She had a very brief 1-year remarriage, and she was alone since then. So she was alone for 40 years almost.
Wow.
Yeah, she just never had any. Nope, I'm good.
Yeah,
Good.
my aunt, she's been my whole life, and I'm 44. She's been a widow.
Yeah. Some people just, you raise your kids with somebody and it's good and they're gone and you're like, okay, I'm done. So Logan encourages Pam to leave the ghost stories behind on her dates.
Mm-hmm.
And Pam says she's doing this for Zoe because Zoe's getting married and she's worried, that Graham will be alone in the house. And Logan points out, like, isn't it interesting that you're doing this for somebody else and not for you? And Pam says, well, I do get lonely. And she's like, the dogs are starting to talk back. I'm like, I bet they are.
Yeah. Well, she's got that bird. And
well, you know how I feel about birds.
My mother had a bird.
I don't like them. One attacked me.
My mother had a blue front Amazon, which is similar to the kind of bird Pam had. And my mother would take that bird everywhere. My mom was barely 5 feet tall, and she had this huge bird on her shoulder. And the bird talked and would talk to my mom, would talk to others, would sing. It was a nightmare. Bite. It was a nightmare.
Oh, my God.
But that bird loved my mother. They would kiss on the lips. It was disgusting.
Wow. Okay.
They would share sunflower seeds. It was so gross.
So terrified of birds. I would not be able to go anywhere near your mother. Or is that what her plan was?
No, like she would want people to hold Katrina and be like, people don't like Katrina. Katrina doesn't like other people.
Katrina's not a thing, Mom. Stop trying to make Katrina happen.
I will say, though, that when Katrina died, I never saw my mom. Like, it broke. My mom was probably never the same. Like, to be
my mother
honest.
had a cat like that.
Yeah.
When it died, she was like never the same.
Yeah.
So Suzanne's second date, she liked Frank, but he is into younger women, so she wants to keep casting her net. Now she gets paired with Avery. Avery was very handsome.
Did Avery remind you of anyone?
Yes, but I can't put a finger on it. I was thinking Pat Sajak, but I'm not 100% sure.
I had to Google it because I was like, he reminds me of the husband in the show Reba.
I never saw that.
So Google Christopher Rich really quick. And
Christopher Rich. Okay.
And everyone else at home, Google Christopher Rich right now.
Let's
and
do
this
this
is who
together.
Avery is.
Oh, he does kind of look like him.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's a good old Texas boy, like Avery likes.
Yep.
Let me see. What else was he in? Okay, he was in the Joy Luck Club, which is one of my favorite movies.
I think he's one of those actors who's in a lot of things.
Yeah, because he looks real familiar.
Yes.
Fatherhood. Sunset Stripper Murders. What?
Ooh, gotta watch that.
Dear Lord. He was in Nash Bridge. Okay. Murphy Brown. He was in 30 episodes of Murphy Brown. That's probably where I know him from.
Yeah. Oh, he was one of the newscaster people with her, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Good job.
Thanks.
So he is 59. He's got 3 kids. He's divorced. She comes in and she's like, you must be Avery.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness. She goes, she is just so big. I love her.
Yeah, I love her.
And he was an English major, and she does shit on that a little bit. And I'm like, shut up. Shut up. Us English majors can do many things. Because he's a finance guy now.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
She says he's a little mysterious, and she likes that. She's like, it's charming. And they have mutual friends, and he goes, it's a small world. And she goes, it sure is, which is why you need to keep your nose clean.
True.
Yeah. True. And then, he's an Alabama fan, and she is dog to the bone. They have some cute sports banter, and they love Texas, and they both love Matthew McConaughey.
They do. And she was able to weave him into the conversation.
I have a question for you, though.
Yeah.
Who says I'm a real Texas lover? I love Texas.
I wrote that in my notes, and I was like, does that mean something? Like, we love Texas, like we love guns and drinking? Like, I don't know.
Then again, I always say I love California.
Yeah, it's a land of hope and dream.
Maybe people think it's weird that I say that.
Yeah,
maybe they're like, shut the fuck up about California. It's not great here.
Maybe there's like, when you say I love Texas, it means like I love, there
like
is a
cowboy.
freedom, cowboy. Yeah. The wild, wild west.
Maybe they think like Yellowstone is real. It's really happening there.
My favorite part about their date, though, is she's wearing kind of a dress that you can see her knees. And he checks out her knees to make sure she hasn't had knee surgery yet.
He's like, oh, you got your knee. She's like, sure do.
Yeah. She's like, haven't been hurting. And then he's like disgusted by knee surgery scars.
How dare you?
Like,
I'm 10 years from a knee surgery, if that.
Like, is that something I'm going to be looking for when I'm older? Like, knee surgery.
Yeah. Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. So the date ends. They both agree to see each other again. Yes. Logan says, okay, so at one point during the date, he had asked her out again. And she says, well, I'm not telling you that right now. So Logan says Suzanne is dating with rules from 30 years ago. She's playing the game and she needs to put herself in the driver's seat.
I will agree.
Now we have Anissa's debrief from her nightmare date, and Duana is amazing.
Yes.
Because she's so appalled by the shit he says, but she is especially appalled that he is referring to blonde wigs as ghetto. And she is like, I have a blonde wig. And she's like, no. You do not insult my wigs. That's it. I'm done. I love her so much.
That's the final straw, not the wigs.
I'm telling you, I need those two on a show.
Yes.
They just have great banter. So now we see Nate and Anissa's date. So I was hoping they were going to match these two up. Because I would like, they would be a great date.
I didn't think they'd be a good. As soon as I saw that they matched them, I went, oh, this is not going to be good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just thought they're both so good looking.
Yeah, but I think
don't put me in charge of behavioral science because I'm just going to match up real hot people.
I don't find Nate to have any character. And when I say that, not meaning he isn't good or doesn't have good character.
Yeah.
I just don't find him to be anybody.
He's not fun enough for her.
No, she's full of life. She wants to travel, go on 8-mile walks.
Yes.
He needs somebody, and I know this kind of comes up, but he does need a homebody. And that's okay to be a homebody.
I have my hand up over here.
I am not so much a homebody. I like to be at home, but I would never say I'm a homebody.
I'm a homebody. Yeah. So Anise is 6 years older than him, and when she's getting dressed, she calls her boobs the Supremes. And I'm here for it.
They look pretty good. They were pretty good.
He is not intimidated by her education. In fact, he wants a woman who is educated. He's very impressed with her education. He shares that he broke his back jumping out of airplanes in the Army. And he says because of this, he has really hard time doing certain activities. I kind of get a kick out of Nate because after each date, he's like, and then I shared a piece of myself that was vulnerable. Like he's so proud of himself that he's being vulnerable.
Yeah, which is
it's cute. So Anise says, well, people can do active things. Like, because he goes, normally I'm like, oh, you want to be active? Well, then forget it. You're not for me. And Anise is like, so you just shut it down right now, not even considering the possibility that they could go with their friends to do those things.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay. So then Nate says he's a homebody. She says, nope, not her. She'd go, and then he goes, but you're so pretty. I would go anywhere with you. I wouldn't want you going by yourself.
That's sweet.
And then they both call Logan afterwards. And Nate says he doesn't like dating older. And Anise says she didn't love that he's a homebody. Now we go to, and I'm like, she could run circles around you, dude. So now we go to Pam's date.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Pam.
Good Lord. Okay. She's dating Robert, 65. Divorced twice, sound mixer. I could tell by the look on Robert's face that he did not want to be here and was like a no fun kind of bullshit guy.
I don't know. Just on looks alone, they don't look like they would be a good match.
No.
Yeah.
So he starts by saying, I've been waiting impatiently.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I got caught in traffic. Now, okay. So we learned that she has been a flight attendant up until two months ago.
Yeah. Like she just retired.
And she was with NetJet, which is Warren Buffett's company.
Yeah.
And she goes,
I know what you're gonna say.
I signed an NDA. I don't even know if I should be saying this, but we'll figure that out later.
Yeah, she's just drinking. She comes in. She is a tornado.
She is. You know what she is? She is a woohoo girl who has aged.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Her voice is real hoarse. She's got a little raspy voice. I think it's from woohooing. Yeah, for so many years.
I feel like she smoked cigarettes. She was a cigarette smoker.
100%. Yep. She's got that hearty laugh.
Her energy reminds, just not the bird, but her energy reminds me of my mom.
Okay.
Where when you are with her and you are in it. You are living the story. You are living the dream.
Okay.
But when she's done, she's probably done. That's the vibe I get. Like she's
that
just
makes total sense.
She's very up and up and up and up. Buff.
She does nothing halfway, this woman.
Yeah. There's something about her I find dangerous. I don't know. I think
there's something about her. It's almost like I agree with you. I didn't think dangerous though. I thought like scary.
Yeah. There's
like
just something
she's unpredictable.
Unpredictable. Yes. That is the best word. And she could be quite lovely, but there's something about her energy. And there's something I wonder about. I've only seen her in 2 scenes, but in both scenes, she had that big giant glass of mimosa.
Okay.
And then she's pouring down the drinks at the date.
She and Suzanne both get trashed on their dates. Yes. So okay. So she's talking about doing refugee work with the government. And then she goes on a rant about infrastructure.
I don't believe that.
And then she says, if I had to wait on one more asshole, I was going to puke. And he goes, I'd rather listen to her than him, because he goes, you want to hear something that really was mind-blowing this morning? I went to a radio frequency coordination class.
And she goes, who cares?
And she's like, well, I'm interested because creativity's gone because of TikTok. And if I see one more Star Trek sequel, I may kill myself. I'm like, what? The funny thing is, everything she's saying, I'm kind of like, yeah, you're right. You know, like you don't trot this out on date 1.
Tell me more about what you think about the infrastructure.
And also, there are too many Star Trek sequels. You're right.
And what was it like on the private jet?
Yes. So he's trying to tell her that he's a financial advisor and stuff, and she just will not stop talking about herself.
No.
And he finally says to her, you haven't asked me anything about myself. And he says it kind of mean.
He does. He has attitude.
Yeah. And that's where we leave it. It was so good. These first 2 episodes were so good. It was really hard for me not to go ahead to watch.
No, and 3. I couldn't watch 3 because if I watched 3, I don't trust myself. I would say something on here. It's kind of like
we're not Amanda here. We just, loosey goosey, whatever comes to mind, we're talking about.
No, it's like when we watched Love is Blind, I like sequestered myself from the world because I was so afraid I was going to let someone know I had seen it.
Oh, Steve, where's Becca? Is she like on a jury? Is she sequestered? Like, is she in a big case? No, she's covered Love is Blind. Can't be out in the world.
She can't be trusted.
Okay, so I want to talk real quick about our Cowboys.
Okay, so I did not watch last night's yet.
I only watched 1 and 2.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. What are they doing? It's not that good this season.
I'm worried.
Guys, we're talking about Yellowstone.
Yeah, Yellowstone. Mm-hmm. I'm worried all the outside drama with Kevin Costner, and obviously he's not coming back. We're not going to see him at all. So they had to change. Did they have to change this whole season? And are we just going to get some BS?
Like episode 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
We get, guys, spoiler ahead. So don't listen if you haven't seen at least the first 2 episodes of Yellowstone. So episode 1, we start with the murder, the death. And that was interesting. But then the rest of the episode is just a commercial for cowboys. And there's this, they're hitting us over the head. It's like this virtue signaling all the time. Like cowboys are going to be gone. This way of life is on its way out. And even the trooper stops Beth and is like, oh, your husband's a rancher at the 4 Sixes? Ma'am, I know what puts steak on my table.
Yeah.
I'm letting you go. Really?
So
really?
Landman, I'm watching that one.
Okay.
And have you watched that yet?
No, but I'm going to because 2 of my boyfriends are in it.
Yeah, but and I don't know. It's because
I saw that look of disgust when I talked about Billy Bob Thornton.
I said, "Yeah, but
like, yeah, whatever."
Anyway, Pam, let me talk about the infrastructure. No, and I don't know if it's because I'm watching it on Paramount Plus. I don't know if you're watching it the night of, if you're seeing this, but every time it goes to a commercial, it's a commercial for the oil industry and not one company specifically, but like the American men and women that work on the oil rigs. And
it's
just
so
like,
wild to me. Like,
yeah.
you don't tell, Taylor Sheridan. Like, we have come to appreciate the cowboy way of life because you're showing us these hot
Yeah.
cowboys. We don't
Um,
need for it to be like, and every once in a while, Taylor Sheridan, and he's done this before in the past, like he'll have a real quote unquote cowboy in the scene.
yeah.
So like Rip goes to buy those, I don't know what you call
The
them.
spurs, are those
The
spurs?
spurs or something.
Yeah.
Which is a made up storyline that what's his name had to have them picked up or something.
Yeah.
And like that guy was real. I could
Yes.
tell that guy
That
was not an
was-
actor, you know, whatever. But
Yeah.
like we don't need to be hit over the head. Like we just look, I went on a crazy tear last season about that beautiful montage with them with the cattle herd, and we had Zach
Oh,
Bryan's The Good I'll Do playing over it, and I was like, this is amazing.
beautiful. Yes.
But like we don't need one every episode.
No. And I don't also need a reminder, even the dialogue when the cowboys are sleeping under the stars and they're talking about like we are the only people who have slept in this area, and think about the people who came before and the cowboys, and they're like, well, now it's going to be done. It's like, okay, well, let's have a little more hope for the future of cowboys.
Yeah, everything is like, this is a way of life that is, it almost smells a little bit like, this is a way of life that is the real America.
Mhm.
And, you know, those libtards from California are destroying it. And Yellowstone always had a little bit of that.
Yes.
But like I appreciated it because I thought it was like it was done in line with the show. Like,
Yeah.
yes, a group of ranchers from Montana are going to hate people from California. Like this group from California that comes, I'm thinking of Summer whatever,
Yeah,
the
they only
PETA
come in
people.
yeah.
Yeah, like that
get
rings
it.
true for me. I get it. But like a trooper is not going to stop Beth and like thank your husband for his service for working at the 4-6s, and you know, I know what puts a steak on my table. No.
No.
Mm-mm.
I also think that, and so, you know, you can buy 4-6 beer, you can buy
Yes,
4-6
it's all, and
steaks.
Taylor Sheridan owns the 4-6s, doesn't he?
I thought he did. I think so.
I'm gonna fact check myself while you're talking.
And on the cruise ship that we were on, they like promote 4-6 steaks. So we ate them on the cruise ship. My husband ate one. They're good.
Yes,
they're delicious.
He owns it.
I also think it's weird that there's a lawsuit between Taylor Sheridan and the real live character Rip. Sorry, I don't know his real name.
What?
So Rip, the real person.
let me find his name. Hold on. It's Cole Hauser, I think.
Okay, Cole Hauser.
Yellowstone Rip. It doesn't say. Yeah, Cole Hauser. Yep.
So he started a coffee company. Okay. And the logo for the coffee company looks very similar to the 4-6 logo. So Taylor Sheridan is suing him and suing that company for infringement rights of their image.
Is it Free Reign Coffee? Yeah. Okay, I see it. He's suing his own star?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Now that may be old news and it may have been settled, and I don't keep up on all the
Yellowstone
gossip.
boss Taylor Sheridan sues his star.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he
eventually dismissed it.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Wow.
So
that's a dick move.
Are we just getting a lot of weird story? Like, are they not knowing what they're doing because they had something else written, and then the whole Kevin Costner leaving kind of threw him for a loop?
I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing.
And supposedly there's a rumor, not to bring it back to later daters, but that Matthew McConaughey is going to take on a role in either this show or a Taylor Sheridan show.
So they're going to do, so they did 1883, they did 1923.
Yes.
I believe they're going to do one in between, like in the 40s.
Oh, and that's where he plays in.
I think so. Let me see. Yellowstone. Where he'll play like John Dutton's grandfather, the John Dutton we know.
Okay. And I've watched those spinoffs. I think they're good.
He dropped out of it.
Oh, just kidding. Old news.
Okay. Guess that's not happening. It's interesting though. Like the show just feels different.
Yeah,
and I've never been a Beth fan. Can't stand her.
Yeah.
But she is so overwritten now, and that's why I can't stand her. Like, I love the actress, the actress.
Yes.
I love the actress. I think she's great. I like her and Rip together, but she's a character of herself.
She's too Beth right now. Yes. And then you have like the little brother who's just like driving
Casey.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you work for agriculture. You can't walk into the coroner's office and be like, I'm the boss in here. Like,
yeah. You know which cowboy I'm hot for?
Can
you guess?
The little skinny one who plays the guitar and has the feather in his cap? Of course.
Ryan Bingham Walker. He's actually a really good, like, listen to me, I have his album. I have his songs on Apple Music. He's good. I like him. I
love him when he sings in the show.
Yeah, me too.
No, but you know what? It's a soap opera.
Yellowstone used to be, though.
Yeah.
That's my problem with it. Like, when we first started watching it, Timmy and I watched it together. He loved it and I loved it. Now he won't. He's like, this is ridiculous. This is a melodrama.
Steve is still holding on. He's still like, I got to see how it ends. But he's kind of like,
But I highly recommend 1883 and 1923. They're both beautiful.
Even if you're not a Yellowstone fan, as a standalone show, they're good.
Agreed.
And Landline or Landman, I keep calling it Landline. Landmen. While I have some issues with how women are being written, it's a man world, and that's probably how the oil industry is. But there's some weirdness about how they're portraying the daughter, and I'm kind of not feeling it.
Well, and that's another thing. Like when Rip is driving and Beth calls him and she's like, I went to jail for you. I did community service for you. And when I'm done, I'm going to come down there and I'm going to fuck you. Like I've never, whatever. And like somebody's sitting in the truck. I forget who it is. And he's like, oh, she is the perfect woman. Because you have to be like a sex siren, right?
Yes.
Like you have to be like a vixen.
Yes.
To be, it's, I'm not a big fan.
But I won't stop watching.
I'm going to hang in. I'm going to hang in and see what happens because I don't know if they're ending it. I don't know what's happening.
That's what I heard, that the rumor is that this will end the series.
Oh, okay.
But my rumor about Rip was old, so who knows?
Yeah. All right. Becca, thank you so much.
It's been so much fun. I've had a great time.
It has been a lot of fun. Guys, if you haven't already, please consider joining our Twin Flame universe where we have a bunch of bonus content. You could hear Becca and I cover the entire My So-Called Life series.
Yes, you can. And I give a fun fact at the end of every episode.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And of course, Sister Wives.
Oh, of course.
All right. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.